right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Against the Ropes podcast. I'm Gio Garcia. I'm alongside Christian Mosqueda. Say what's up, dog.
Oh, what's up, man? What's up?
All right, Christian Mosqueda. And we are live, man, from the Jackrabbit Boxing Academy here on the east side of Long Beach, man.
Let's go.
We have a very special guest. This is his second home, so we're paying you a visit. Yeah. Right? So this is your home. Make yourself comfortable. Look at me telling him to make himself comfortable
For real.
at his own home. But we appreciate you coming out here, man. Ladies and gentlemen, Tayden, the Heat. Beltran.
Appreciate you guys having me on.
And for those of you who don't know Tayden, he is a fighter from H2O Promotions, like we said. Jackrabbit Academy here in Long Beach is your home.
Yeah.
Your fighting home.
Yeah.
Your second
100%.
home, right?
Yeah.
You spend a lot of time here.
Yeah, a lot of time. And sometimes I won't even be training, come around, hang out a little bit, bullshit
Just like
with
today.
the guys. Yeah,
Just like today.
Just like today.
Bullshit with us.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, definitely like a second home already. So been here for about 5 months now and feel really comfortable. Definitely feels like a second home.
That's what's up. And before we get into how you came to the Jackrabbit Boxing Academy, you're 2-0, and you have another fight coming up this month, actually, April 24th,
Yes,
a couple weeks from now.
2 weeks away. Yeah. Coming up. Yeah, April 24th. 2-0, 2 knockouts, looking to be 3-0, 3 knockouts.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
What's your mindset right now? Your state of mind frame 3 weeks away from that fight.
I'm just super focused right now. I gotta, honestly, no nervousness or anything. Just really just determination. I'm very confident in my ability. I'm very confident in my training, the way I have been training. So I'm just looking forward to putting on a show, April 24th. So it's kind of my mindset right there.
Yeah.
And before we move on, too, you have a baby on the way, right?
Yes.
Talk about motivation and mindset.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I have not April 24th. November 25th is the due date. So,
dang.
Yeah.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
What's your age right now? How old are you?
I'm 22.
22.
22.
Is this how you envisioned it? 22, you're a professional fighter with a baby on the way?
Not how I envisioned it, man. Not how I envisioned it. But everything happens for a reason. My girl and I were in love. Everything's going really good with us. Everything's going good with boxing. So, not how we had planned it. Yeah. Being honest, it wasn't planned at all. But
I like the honesty.
Yeah, we couldn't be more than happy, or we couldn't be more happier. So I'm excited. It's something else to box for, something else to fight for.
I wasn't planned either, bro. So it's all good.
Hey, man.
Most of us aren't.
Me neither.
How she break the news to you? Did she send you a message like, "Hey, yo, we gotta talk"?
No, she just she told me a few times I'm not really feeling that good, I'm throwing up a lot, and I was like, oh shit, well, it's a little scary, but we didn't really stress about it too much. And then she texted me. I remember I was at my buddy's house, and she called me twice. I missed the phone calls, and then she texted me like, you need to call me right now.
Ooh.
And I was like, I've been good. No, I'm just kidding. But so I called her, and she's like, I just took a pregnancy test, and it's coming up positive. So I remember I was like, oh, shit. So go over there. She took another one, came back positive, and then that's just kind of how we broke the news to me. Right away, I was like, all right, well, what are we going to do? We got to figure our lives out, make it happen. So getting that started, man.
There you go.
It's a wonderful but stressful journey, but I think that's kind of how every parent feels.
Yeah. What was the first thing that crossed your mind? Was it excitement? Was it a little bit afraid?
Man, it was a mixture of both. I was really excited. I'm having a kid.
Yeah.
Part of it was I was a little scared. I was like, shit, well, I gotta figure some stuff out, but it wasn't scared to the point where it was overwhelming. The excitement was really the overwhelming part. We were more excited than anything. Yeah. So we're really blessed to be in the position we're in. And just
there you go.
Something more to fight for.
There you
go, man. Congratulations once again, huh?
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Yeah, and you're in a good place here.
No, definitely, man.
Let's jump back into that.
Yeah.
I want to ask, how do you connected here? How were the pieces put in place for you to be here at the Jackrabbit Gym?
So I had my first amateur boxing show when I was 14, and I was actually training out of here when I was 14, but it wasn't Jackrabbit at the time, and I wasn't training with Ivan. But it was Long Beach Boxing and Fitness, I believe. Going into high school, I ended up training at Grandpa's Boxing Gym. Okay. And
shout out to Grandpa's.
Shout out to Grandpa's.
People's over there.
Yeah. Shout out to Grandpa's. So I was training out there for a little bit, honestly, about 4 years maybe, with Jesse Mandapat. And then eventually I left over, trained with the last coach I was with, over Garden Grove Boxing and SoCal Boxing. Trained with him for about 6 years. And then I realized that I peaked as far as I could go with, no disrespect, with my previous coach.
Okay. So
I was looking where to train, and I saw Trevor and Ivan, and then I saw the team that everybody was here doing really good. And I really like the positivity and the work ethic, and those are all really big things to me that stand out. So I live right down the street. We moved out there about 2 years ago. So I was like, I'm going to give this gym a try. I've known Ivan since I was 14. I never trained with him, but I've seen, him and Ashton working and stuff. So I remember I stopped by, and it was actually kind of funny because I remember I stopped by on a Saturday, probably around like 11. I'm walking, the door's locked, and I'm walking out of the parking lot, and then Ivan comes around the corner and he sees me. So we go inside, we have a conversation. I show up. I think they just got done with some fight, but so they were having the potluck that night. So talked to Ivan, showed up the potluck, met a few of the guys. So that's kind of how I got went back full circle. I started off boxing here, and then came back and gonna finish boxing here.
Yeah.
So.
How difficult is that decision? Because obviously, I'm pretty sure everybody you work with has helped you a lot, has helped you develop. But how difficult is it to say, I kind of need a switch, or I need to continue to develop, and maybe with another coach? Because I'm pretty sure it was no ill will or anything like that. But
in all honesty, and I'm just gonna be honest, there is a little bit of ill will.
Oh shit! All right, let's talk about it.
Yeah, so
it's been real.
I tried to leave, and I'm not gonna say any names or anything, but I tried to leave without any ill will or anything. But he then went back, kind of talking bad about me behind my back, acting a certain way to my face. So to me, that was really fake. So there was definitely ill will on that. One of the reasons why I left was because, sorry, let me turn that on silent.
I'm professional. You see this, Chris?
Yeah, man, my bad. The last one.
This ain't the children of the trenches, man. And look out for the episode. Tayden's been on there a couple times now. New episode dropping soon.
Shout out JV and Hez. Yeah,
shout out to them. Good guys.
Yeah, definitely. They're all right. Nah, I'm just kidding. They're good guys.
This is their payback, bro. They always. I see how they talk about you, man. Yeah. I see the envy, bro.
It's all love. It's all love. But going back, I realized I peaked as far as I could go with him. But the positivity and stuff, it was a very negative environment I was in. Very, very negative. When I told him I was leaving and there were no hard feelings, he told me I wasn't going to make it in boxing. So to me, that just kind of motivated me more, because I know I'm going to make it. I have no doubt in the back of my mind, or no doubt in my mind that I'm going to make it. But there were some ill feelings leaving, and still ill feelings now. What made it a little hard was just the fact that I was with him for 6 years. I started training with him when I was 16 to 21, and that's from 16 to 21, you really develop as a person. You grow up into an adult. So he really saw a lot of my years of maturity and growing up. So that was the only thing that kind of sucked leaving. But then when things happened the way they did, it kind of made me realize it was for the better, and I didn't feel bad after that.
Yo, breakups always messy, right?
yeah, definitely.
So when you landed here, when you finally made the switch, what was your initial thoughts, man? Because there's a lot of talent out here.
There's a lot of talent.
I've had the privilege, to see a lot of these guys, not just train, but also sparring. Very competitive. So what were your initial thoughts once you were actually here.
The initial thought, man, it's a very different style that I'm used to. When I came over here, I just fought with a lot of aggression, and I fought kind of stupid. Just rush in there, take punches, and give some back. With these guys, you can't do it with them because they're gonna make you miss and they're gonna make you pay. Yeah. So I remember the first few weeks, I was having a hard time. I was still adjusting to the style. I was still working on things I needed to work on. But Trevor and Ivan, they're geniuses. They really know this shit inside and out. And so they really helped me just kind of develop my skills as a boxer, and then eventually catch up to the playing field with these guys. So now I'm doing a lot better. I'm boxing a lot better, boxing a lot smarter, not getting hit as much. Yeah. So it's definitely I definitely love the environment I'm in because it's super competitive. There's no ill feelings towards one another, but we're all pushing each other to be the best fighters that we can be. And that's something that I really enjoy about Jackrabbit is we all know what we're capable of. I know what the other guys are capable of. I'm going to push them and they're going to push me. So it's definitely I didn't really have that team dynamic when I was at my old spot, but coming over here, we're all like a family. It's all great and we all push each other to the fullest. Hey.
For the people that don't know your fighting style, how would you describe it? Are you a swarmer, boxer puncher?
Now I'm more of a boxer puncher. Moving my head, setting things up, being more patient. Before I just wanted to get in there and kill. I had no game plan or anything. I just wanted to go to the fences, just swing for the fences. But now setting things up, setting traps, thinking more. And that's kind of boxer puncher.
Boxer puncher.
Yeah. Sure. And I do want to highlight your last knockout was a body punch, man.
Body shot.
And I love body shots, man.
Likewise.
And we'll insert it here on the clip, but that kind of going to this point, you spoke a little bit on the Children of the Trenches about your background, right? You're part Mexican, and you want to describe that a little bit because I think that goes well into your style.
Yeah, I'm Mexican, white, and a little bit of Chinese. So my mom she's Mexican, Irish, German, and Chinese. And then my father's full Mexican.
It's a good mixture right there, man. Yeah. Fighters.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Definitely.
What part of Mexico is your dad from?
My dad was born in El Paso, but my grandparents are from Juarez.
Okay. Red Cross.
Yeah.
Yeah, the trenches.
Yes. Popped on over.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, April 24th. Just to kind of go back to that, it's in Tijuana once again.
Yeah,
H2O
Tijuana.
Promotions.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Are you looking for the knockout straight up, or what are they telling you, Trevor and Ivan? Do they tell you box?
Did they tell you get rounds in? What are they telling you?
Just set my traps up till I see an opening and then make it happen. I definitely want to go in there a little calm, set the pace, set the tempo. Make them feel a little comfortable or make them desperate and get them frustrated and then go for that knockout. But not just rushing in there, might have a game plan, set it up. Knockout will come. I can't look for it. It's going to come.
So you're still at 130?
Yeah, I'll be boxing at 130 pounds. The last fight it was at 135. The reason why I did that was because I was supposed to box, I think they fought before January 19th, I believe. But I got COVID right before. So I'd be lying to you if I said I didn't put a little quarantine weight on, know. So then just not to kill myself, and I just went down to 135. But this time I'm going to go back to 130. So,
Being of Mexican and Caucasian descent, or did you ever feel any, adversity, maybe people telling you
Miklo
things growing up?
Yeah. A little bit, man. I used to get very upset when, and I mean, I would be lying if I said I wasn't whitewashed Mexican, but I'd get very upset because I didn't feel like I earned the respect of being a Mexican fighter at some of these Mexican style gyms. Yeah. But I proved them otherwise. They didn't think I was a Mexican style fighter. I would definitely prove them otherwise. Now I'm thinking more, but definitely, I definitely feel like it's in our blood, man. 100%, just the way we fight. But 100%, I feel like it's in our blood. So I had to show them that a little bit.
Hell yeah, that's what's up. Who did you grow up watching?
My first my first boxing fight I ever watched was Manny Pacquiao versus Cotto.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
I remember my dad was telling me, oh, this dude's badass. We're watching it, and he's just piecing up Miguel Cotto. And right then and there,
beautiful. It was beautiful.
It was a beautiful fight. Yeah. And I remember right then and there, I was like, I don't want to be a boxer.
Yeah.
Little kid, I was like, I want to be a boxer. Yeah.
What age were you at that point?
I was 9 years old.
9 years old?
9 years old.
Were you already like fighting at school or
stuff
like that? Or not really?
Nah, you know, I'm gonna be real with you. I was a pussy for the majority of my childhood. I got picked on a lot, you know, didn't really have the confidence to defend myself. It wasn't until about like my senior year of high school where I really like grew, got really good at boxing and kind of stood up for myself more. But now going back to that question, like I was never really gotten a whole lot. I mean, I got in a few fights, but I got my ass whooped. But
they were fighting, you weren't.
They were fighting.
Roll up in a ball.
Take some licks, but it was that's actually how I got started in boxing too. Okay. My dad just said, man, you gotta learn how to defend yourself, so he threw me in it was LA boxing. It was before, for those who don't know, LA boxing was bought out by UFC gym, so it's not really a legitimate boxing gym. It's more just like a fitness kind of program. So that's where I started, and then when I was 14, I came here and learned actually how to box, and then went to grandpa's. Yeah,
and that's also a good transition because for those people who don't know you, you're also trying to bring awareness to autism and different mental health things. Talk a little bit about that because people may think it's funny when you're like, I didn't have the confidence or I was a pussy or whatever, I didn't fight back. But can you, because I kind of know the story a little bit, but can you kind of walk us through that development?
No, definitely. I think not 100% of why I was picked on, but a little part of it was because I was in the special education program as a kid. A lot of people don't understand that special education is not just pertaining to one type of disability or mental illness or something like that. It could be a wide range of things. So I had a memory deficit, and then so that would classify me under the special education program because I was given certain accommodations to my education to help me, you know, get on the right track to graduating or succeeding in school. But through going through this program, I noticed there were a lot of kids who would have, you know, Tourette's, Down syndrome, and autism. The reason why I box for autism is because it's been a really big part of my life, I would say. My mother, she's a behavior analyst for autism. And I also have a lot of family who, or not a lot, but I have some family members who have autism and stuff like that. So I wanted to bring awareness to it and box for it. But I would notice that there were some, not just strictly autism, you know, other learning disabilities as well. But I just thought, you know, if there was one thing I could fight for, bring awareness to, and, you know, it would definitely be autism and disabilities like that.
Yeah, no, that's dope, and I like that because you know a lot of fighters nowadays they fight, you know, they fight because they're fighters or for the money or whatever. But not too many boxers, and I know you pointed this out on the Children of Trenches episode. Is not too many fighters fight for this type of thing, right? To bring awareness or fighting essentially for other people, right? For other people who don't have a voice. So I found that to be pretty cool, man. And I feel like people gravitate to that as well. Yeah. You know, if you're going to follow someone, might as well be someone who obviously can fight, but also is fighting for something else more than themselves. So commend you for that, man.
Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate that. And like one of the big things I'm trying to get done with that is it's just educating people about it, you know, educating the youth, educating people, because I mean, reality, and I brought this up on Children of the Trenches.
Shout out to those guys.
Yeah,
seriously, all this promo they're getting.
For real. You can't. I really feel like you can't hold a young child accountable for the way he reacts to somebody who has obviously a disability, you know. But to a certain age, you do have to hold people accountable for that. But at that young age, when they really don't understand why they're doing that or why they act the way they do, I feel like it should be our responsibility to kind of educate them and let them know that some people struggle with these things, and you don't have to have a negative reaction to it and make them feel uncomfortable or make their loved ones feel uncomfortable. You can more kind of just understand that they can't help what they're doing. They if they could, I guarantee you that they probably wouldn't be doing it, you know? So I think that's just something I really want to teach the youth. Because I see it all the time. You know, I saw there's a kid with Tourette's and people would make fun of him for his triggers. And I guarantee you that if he could control that, he wouldn't be doing it, you know? And just like, just in all aspects of that, you know, there's, I have a cousin, he used to fiddle with the string. He has severe autism. Believe should be turning 50 soon. Wow. Yeah. So, I mean, he's not a little kid. He's a grown 50-year-old man. But he still needs help with a lot of things in life, you know? And so people will see this in public. Like, don't you think your son's a little old for you to be holding his hand, things like that. And I feel like you should have the common sense. Now, again, at a certain age, if you're an adult saying something like this to somebody, at that point, you're just an asshole. Yeah. You know, but that's just kind of one. That for a little kid who sees that and doesn't understand it, or the youth who sees it and doesn't understand it, I think it's important we kind of teach them. Because that's how we stop it in the future, you know, that kind of behavior.
Yeah.
100%.
My part, bro, I commend you for that. 22 years old, you already have that self-awareness, you know, and you're just not fighting for yourself, but something bigger, you know. So I commend you for that, bro.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, and also just to add on to that too, I think that's important, like the angle that you're looking at this too, because I work with children myself, and a lot of times, like, we're not educated on how to deal with children with disabilities. Yeah. So even in that sense, a lot of times we're kind of just like, we have no knowledge. We're just kind of thrown out there, but just bringing awareness to it, like you said, educating people, I think that's very important, man.
Because, I mean, it's not even like a lot of people really don't understand autism and these other disabilities. Like, they don't know how to deal with it, you know? So it's definitely not something I'm going to be upset with anybody for not being educated about it. I mean, I'm sure you guys don't know a whole lot about it, but you're not making fun of someone who does have it, you know? But it's, I don't, I'm boxing for it, but I don't fully understand it. You know, I don't know all the statistics and everything of it, but I think that that just kind of proves my point, is I don't have to know everything about it to be more tolerant about it and be helpful about it. You know,
1000%.
100%. Yeah, definitely.
It's pretty dope, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. And let's kind of talk about your upbringing. How were you as a child? Like, you talked about that aspect, but how were you as a child? Were you the mischievous one? Were you the how are your parents with you?
My parents, and shout out to them. I was extremely blessed with a really great childhood. A really great childhood, you know.
You grew up around here?
I grew up in Orange County. So I grew up in Orange County. You know, but I never, you know, boxing is a poor man's sport. A lot of people, they come from bad backgrounds and stuff, poverty sometimes, and one of the things that I am so grateful to have from my parents, one of the things they taught me was not to be ungrateful for what I have. You know, I grew up not rich, but you know, my father's a firefighter, my mother's a teacher, you know, or behavioral analyst. Oh, thank you, man. My mouth is getting a little dry. You can tell. I can't wait, so I'm a little dehydrated too. But.
Oh, for real? Let me get that back, bro.
I'll go run. I'll go run right after this, Joe. I promise you.
and not to cut you off, but you don't eat on Sundays, right? You fast?
I fast on
Sundays.
Do you?
Yeah.
It's 7 p.m.
Yeah, because last podcast he was the same too.
Yeah.
I was a little grouchy.
Yeah. But let's continue. My fault.
No, you're good. But no, they really taught me to be grateful for what I have, you know, and I think that's kind of helped shape me into the man that I am today, and definitely want to teach that to my my future kid as well coming soon. But yeah, I had a great childhood, man. Wasn't really mischievous until about 6th grade. I was getting in like trouble at school.
Trying to impress the girls.
That's like middle school.
A little bit.
Trying to impress the girls.
Yeah. And then high school, I think, was probably the worst.
Oh, for real?
I got kicked out of school for fireworks. I got brought bottle rockets to school, man.
What'd you do with them?
Lit
them up in the bathroom, huh?
Nah, dude, not even in the bathroom. Stupid
Get out of here.
shit.
Get out of
right
here,
in the cafeteria area, man.
Hey.
Fucking lit that bitch off and went off. I remember, it was pretty funny. It literally shook the ground.
Don't try this
man.
at school.
Don't try
Boys
this
and
at
girls.
school. Yeah, do not do this shit. It shook the ground.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And I remember, I'm like, oh my God, the superintendent and principal start walking over.
Damn.
I have like 50 of these in my backpack. A lot of them. So I remember I stand up. I try to walk to the bathroom because I'm going to throw them in the trash can.
Yeah.
The security guard grabs me, sits me down. And then I zip my backpack up before the superintendent could look and search my stuff.
Yeah.
So she's grown through it. She's seen all these crumbled up papers. You know, I wasn't an organized kid with my homework. Seeing all these missing assignments and stuff that I haven't turned in. Some
This is from 9th grade. What are you doing with this shit?
10th grade.
10th grade.
10th
No, but I'm
grade.
saying that homework is probably from 9th grade.
Oh, yeah. Probably 8th grade, man.
You didn't even go to the school anymore.
Yeah, right?
Just don't take this.
From the same backpack. But, yeah, so she's going through it. She's like, you look a little nervous, Tayden. And I remember I'm like,
Nah, got nothing to
I
hide.
don't know what why are you looking at my backpack?
Sweating.
And then she opens it, 50 bottle rockets. And there. She
Damn.
says, that's why you're nervous.
Damn.
So go up.
Nowadays, that would be even more scary with all the crazy shit going on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure. This is like, I mean, it was still going on, but I remember this is a year to where it really, really started getting bad with like school shootings and stuff.
Yeah.
And so I was sent to a school called Edison High School. I went to Ocean View High School, and I was sent to Edison High School for a semester because of my pyrotechnic
Endeavor.
fantasies or whatever.
You did want to be a fireman, right?
I did.
For a little bit.
I never really wanted to be a firefighter.
The heat.
The heat.
gentlemen.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Heat
Okay.
Beltran.
Yes, sir. I never wanted to be a firefighter as far as a department like my father did, but I wanted to be a wildland firefighter. You know, so out there
okay.
brush fires and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I wanted to actually be a hotshot firefighter for a really long time.
Yeah.
And just boxing found its way into my heart again. You know, I stopped boxing for about 2 years. Could never really stop thinking about it, man. Every single day,
Yeah.
you know. I remember I unfollowed everything related to boxing on Instagram. I didn't want to think about it anymore because I knew it would make me want to go back to it. And one day I remember I was on my phone and I saw an Instagram picture, and it was these firefighters in turnouts doing push-ups. And the quote was, "Never go a day, never quit something you can't go a day without thinking about." And I remember I'm looking at it like, damn, that's right. I thought about it like, I can't go a day without thinking about boxing.
Yeah.
I can't go a day. Why the fuck did I stop? And so that's when I was like, I really don't want to be a firefighter. You know, I was like, I can't do it. And so I went back into boxing and haven't looked back since. You know,
Right. I know Gio asked some of the fighters that you grew up watching. Who are some of the fighters now that you follow or watch and say that I like what this guy does. I like what this other guy does.
Canelo.
Okay.
I love Canelo, man. I mean, it sounds probably cliche. Everybody loves Canelo, but the way he sets things up and the way he can make you do whatever he wants you to do is really beautiful. I've never seen anything like it as far as the boxing besides Mayweather, but it's astonishing to me. Canelo definitely. Trevor got me hooked on Finito Lopez. He's an old school kind of fighter,
Yes,
but or older fighter, retired. Canelo and Finito Lopez for sure.
Yeah.
How long you think Billy Joe will go with Canelo?
Oof.
I'm gonna say 7th round.
7th round.
Okay, that's a good pick.
That's a
Yeah.
good prediction, man.
I think
this guy knows his
'cause
boxing.
I think because Billy Joe Saunders, he moves around a lot.
Yeah.
You know? Canelo, he walk you down. I think Canelo's gonna try to. I think he's gonna have a hard time at first with his movement. He's not ever gonna be in trouble, but I think he's gonna have to figure it out a little bit, and then in the later rounds, I think we're gonna see that knockout coming from Canelo.
How do you do you deal with that personally, like a fighter who moves a lot?
Before I used to just chase him, which was stupid. Where you going? But now I just, I just kind of sit down, realize like, they want me to do that.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna go play their fucking game, So I'm just kind of wait for him, and just like I said, just be the patient killer that I am.
Yeah. There you go.
Bring the heat.
Bring the heat.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you're a pretty self-aware guy. Do you know how long do you want? I know you're young, 22. How long do you want to stay in the boxing game? What are some of the goals, 5 years, 10 years that you want to accomplish?
My goal is I will be undisputed champion at 130.
He will be.
Damn, okay. Woo, okay.
I will be.
You gotta know how to say it, Chris.
Yeah. But I think this is really all I know, boxing. I want to retire, I would say, at 30. Okay. So have a long career, go up some weight classes, do it like some of my heroes did, and just to retire at 30 and then spend life with the family, enjoy time with them, But I definitely think I will be coaching though after this, for sure. I don't think I could ever get out of this.
That brings to my next question. I know. Do you know if it's a boy or a girl yet?
We do not.
No?
We do not know if it's a boy or a girl.
Well, boy or girl, if they want to box, would you be an advocate for that? Will you train them a little bit?
So my girlfriend and I were actually having this conversation.
There you go.
If it's a boy,
Whatever she says, dog.
For real.
Yeah. That part.
I can only suggest.
That part. I definitely will have my kid be adaptive in some type of
Combat
fighting,
sports.
combat sport, just to learn how to defend themselves.
Yeah.
I also love the way how it teaches discipline. And, you really think about it, it teaches you a lot about life as well.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
If I have a son, I would love to see a little heat.
Yeah, there you go, little heat.
I would, I wish I grew up. Actually, I don't wish anymore because everything that's happened made me who I am today.
Yeah.
But I would love to see, if I have a son, having him start at that young age of boxing, not pushing him a whole lot because I wouldn't want to have him resent it.
Yeah.
But, starting out here, a great place for amateurs to start out at. I would love to see that. And if I have a girl too, man, I think it'd be awesome to have a little fighter. You know? So I think I would want her to more go into the MMA kind of route of that, because my mind, man, I'm thinking, what could she make the most money in? It's MMA. But and I think that'd be badass too. My girlfriend, however, doesn't want our kid fighting. She's like, I can barely watch you get hit. I cannot imagine seeing my kid get hit. So
she gets really nervous watching you fight.
Yes and no. She gets really excited. She loves it. She's super, super supportive girlfriend. I couldn't have gotten more lucky. But she doesn't like when I get hit. There's definitely this time she'll watch sparring and she'll kind of wince, Or I remember I was sparring. She came, I think it was 2 weeks ago, and I took a punch, and I heard she's filming it, and I hear her go in the video. So she loves it. She's getting more accustomed to the lifestyle of dating a fighter, But she gets a little nervous. She doesn't like the actual.
Has she been to your fights before, or is this the first fight?
This is gonna be the first fight she comes to. So yeah.
Better not get hit, dog.
Nah.
Shit. First round KO.
Yes, sir.
What about your parents?
Quick. My dad, he loves it. My dad loves it. It's
Yeah, I've seen him a couple times here. Yeah, shout out to Pops.
Yeah, shout out to my Pops, man. He before with the last coach, he wasn't training me a whole lot, So it was more me doing a lot of the stuff on my own, which is another reason why I left. So my dad kind of had to pick up the workload, and he kind of helped me out with my training and stuff a little bit. He was in my corners for a while, and my Pops wraps my hands and everything. So it's definitely become our life, It's become a big part of our family. Recently, we both came to the agreement that he's just gonna step back and be a father, which is something he's always wanted. It wasn't something I wanted. I love my father being there, but for what my dad really wants. He just wants to sit back as a father and just watch, which I really admire that. Which is we both agreed that for him to do that. And then my mom loves it too. You know, people always ask her, what's it like as a mom? You know, my mom said, you know, if we being real, if you were to, you know, do something else, like if my son could have done anything else, I would have probably preferred that. Yeah. But now it's become my life, and she sees that this is what I really love and what I'm really passionate about. So both of them support me 100% to the fullest with it. Same with my sister, man. Sister also, you know, I got a 19-year-old sister, and she's super supportive with it. Well, and like I said, I've been really blessed with a great family dynamic. So.
Do you help them put their minds at ease? Like, I got this.
Yeah, I got it. Mom, chill. I got it. I got it.
Yeah.
For sure. And we're going to keep this episode a little short, Tayden. No problem, I'm sure we'll bring you back. Yeah. Chris has somewhere to be. You know what? We could do it without Chris, honestly. I'm just kidding.
No, like I said, man, I know you guys were on a time crunch, but I appreciate you guys squeezing me in. I know you guys' time is limited on some stuff like this, but I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
You know, Javion has kind of, you know, they try to take some shine away from you, dog. You know how it is. Good,
but like I said,
you know how those guys get.
It's I think it's an envy type of thing, you know, but it's all good, man.
Yeah. It's a spotlight. They try to push people out, right?
Yeah, I think
so. Like, nah, we ain't taking it.
Yeah, you know, we had to cut this a couple times. From the moment that we started, we did the intro a couple times because these guys kept, forgetting my wallet, forgetting my water. You know, they pop in here.
Get my good side. You know?
Oh, my God. Oh, I forgot something, and they pop in here, you know. But
the jokes aside, man, Hess and Javion going back to, like, training with the team and everything, I've really grown close to Hess and Javion. Great athletes. Great work ethic and great guys as well. Yeah. So I know you guys are a little jealous of me getting on the spotlight, but I love you guys, man. From the bottom of my heart, I love you guys. And it's okay. Gio's gonna be here next week on Sunday. He'll have time for you guys.
You know, it's the heat, ladies and gentlemen. But
thank you very much for having me on, guys.
We have a few more minutes left, man. Anything else you want to promote? Your social, your Instagrams, or anything else, whatever you want to promote, man. This is your platform.
Man. You guys can follow me at Heat_Beltran. I think that's what it is. Yeah. No, that's what it is. Yeah, Heat_Beltran 98. Go ahead and follow me on there. Like I said, I appreciate you guys having me on, man. If you guys see anybody with a disability or autism, just don't have a negative reaction to it. Just be understanding about it, and do your research on this stuff too. You know, you guys are more than capable. Not you guys, but just everybody is more than capable of just looking things up on Google, listening to stories of people and families who had to deal with this, and just teach your kids or younger siblings or the youth about it. You know?
Yeah, for sure. And if there's anything that we can ever do to help you out, bro, hit us up.
Appreciate
that's one of the things, especially this year, we're trying to get more into, like helping others, helping amateurs, something like you, like helping that cause out. You know what I'm saying? So
I appreciate it.
Anytime, bro, hit us up for sure.
No problem. Thank you.
Yeah.
You got anything else, Chris? Any other questions?
If you could
comments,
if you could sign with any promoter, who do you think would be the guy that you would go with for your career?
Other than H2O, bro. Come on.
Other than H2O. Hypothetical.
Other than H2O, bro. Come on.
H2O. You know, that's a tough question. I'd have to say maybe Top Rank, just because they're getting a lot of the spotlight right now with boxing, ESPN Plus. So definitely ESPN Plus.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, they do a great job. They put on a great show this past weekend. Do you watch boxing? You watch boxing, right? A lot of fighters don't.
I watch a lot of. I actually really love watching boxing. I also been watching UFC a little bit too. You know, my strength and conditioning coach, he trains UFC fighters. So Marvin Vettori just fought last night, got the win, and now we're gonna watch him take out Israel Adesanya. He's gonna get that rematch. He's gonna beat Israel Adesanya. Yeah. I'm sure of it.
No idea who these guys are, but good luck. if Tayden co-signs
we support it with him.
There you go. But I watch a lot of boxing. You know, a lot of boxing. I was gonna watch. I couldn't get onto it last night, but I was gonna watch the Showbox.
Oh, the Ennis Lipinets?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was
Mark Masago, he fought last night, and I helped him for his last fight.
This guy taking credit.
For real. He's like,
No. I
helped him. I helped him. Yeah, I just.
I not like that. I was grateful enough and lucky enough to be a sparring partner for that fight.
Okay.
You know, he has a lot of experience, and it was good to get under that. I was still an amateur at the time. I was getting ready for my pro debut, so I was really fortunate to be able to spar him and help me get ready for my pro debut. So,
Okay.
Yeah, so he got the win last night. Shout out Mark. You know.
Yeah. I'll ask this: who's the toughest guy to spar in this gym? Who's that one guy you're like, oh, that guy gives me a little trouble, gives me a little work.
Hey, you've been honest this whole time.
Ooh,
bro.
yeah.
I like the honesty. So I gotta commend you. Hey, but you know, you're gonna see him. You're gonna see him. Whoever you leave out, you're gonna see him. You're gonna see him throughout the week.
He's gonna be waiting outside the gym.
You know, and it's kind of, I feel like a lot of people who know Jackrabbit are going to expect me to say this name, but I actually got two names on here.
Okay.
But the first one is Ashton.
Okay.
He's very, very skillful. You know, you really got to be on your A game with Ashton. You can't sleep for a second. So that helps me, you know, be on top of my A game.
Hey.
And believe it or not, Hess too, man.
Hess. You can't leave Hess out.
You can't leave Hess out.
Yeah.
I really like. I actually sparred with him yesterday, and I really like sparring Hess because, and Trevor brought this up on his podcast with the Children of the Trenches. Hess has no ego. You know, like if you catch him with something, he's not gonna get mad. He's not gonna want to get you back. He's gonna back up a little bit. And he's gonna wait to set that shot up. So Hess is another one you got to be on your A game with. You know, so I really enjoy sparring Hess and Ashton are, I would say, are the two hardest to spar.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah. Nah, Hess style is difficult for anybody.
Definitely.
Anybody. Yeah,
Definitely.
for sure. Shout out to Hess, man.
Yeah.
Anthony Hess. Let me hit you with some rapid fire questions, man. Let's see. Well, I'll give you some regular questions and then some A or B type of shit. But what's on your playlist nowadays?
My playlist.
Music.
You know, I love listening to Tool.
Tool? What's that? Hip hop?
It's
Is that country? What is that?
It's
Banda?
metal?
What is
metal.
Metal. Oh, I was right.
Yeah.
Metal.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, I listen to a lot of Tool, Metallica,
Okay.
and as far as hip hop goes, listen to, it sounds kind of on the bandwagon, but Drake.
Okay.
Lemon Pepper.
Let's cut this shit out. Ladies and gentlemen, episode 100 something. I lost track. Nah,
Very good.
Drake, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I
No,
don't
Mom.
like him, but I'm a Nipsey guy, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But
Nipsey too, man. Nipsey. Reason. I listen to Reason. Reason's pretty good. Yeah.
I'll be trying to get put on because I don't know any of the new guys.
Reason's really good.
Yeah.
He's a West Coast guy too.
Oh, for real?
Okay.
I believe Compton, if I'm being.
Oh, shit, okay. I gotta check
I'm
that
correct,
out.
yeah,
I
he's-
think I heard the name, but I haven't.
He's so Ice Cube did some YouTube channel, and I heard about him because he did like Who Would He Co-Sign, and he co-signed
Okay.
this guy Reason. So they
Okay.
had like Roddy Ricch, Saweetie, you know, some Blueface, whatever. And Reason was the guy that he would co-sign. And now actually, so I listened to one song, and then I started just following him as an artist. And
Okay.
really kind of, I feel like in hip hop, it's kind of a lost art to really make songs about how you're feeling and like how you grew up and the struggles and stuff, rather than just women and money and all that flashy lifestyle. But
Yeah,
he really
man.
doesn't. He really keeps it real, you know. So that's why I really like Reason. So.
Yeah.
Shout out to DMX, man. R.I.P.
Oh,
Can't
yeah.
remind me
Yeah,
of
for
that.
sure.
Yeah, for sure. But we're gonna keep it moving because it's supposed to be rapid fire, bro. You're supposed to
Yeah,
bring the
my
heat.
bad, man. My
That
bad.
shit
My
was
bad.
like
my
2
bad.
minutes.
My bad, brother.
It's like a
That's all
wildfire, bro.
We're back. We're bad conductors. We're supposed to
real.
be on it, dog. Come on.
Yeah,
checking it, man.
Shut up.
Checking
When
it.
I go on, just say shut up. All right, next question.
Too much heat.
Too much heat.
All right. What do you watch nowadays? Movies or shows? Like what? What are you watching nowadays?
Watch this animated show called Invincible on Amazon.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
For sure. Invincible. All right. Ali or Tyson?
Tyson.
Tyson. Pizza or burgers?
Pizza.
Look at that. No hesitation. I like that
Love
shit.
pizza.
Let's see. You got any?
Do you want to retire undefeated or rich?
Rich.
Rich. Okay.
You know, I got a kid coming now, and whatever is gonna make her or his life better.
No, that makes sense, man.
Yeah.
That whole undefeated thing, I feel like we're moving on from that Floyd era.
Yeah.
Now guys are taking risks, so I like that. I like that. Yeah.
All right.
Hez or Javion?
Tayden Beltran.
See, I gotta test them real quick. It's called against the ropes, bro.
Yeah.
Like we gotta test you
a little bit.
If you're against the ropes, what are you gonna do? You're gonna fight back?
You got me nervous now. I'm just drinking this water.
See, hey, you know, you're getting used to it though. You're getting good at this podcast thing, so that's dope. Yeah, that's what's up. But I think there's a good time to conclude this, man.
I think so too, man.
Once again, thank you for coming on. Thank you for fighting for what you fight for.
Hey, thank you, man.
And we're looking for a show, man, April 24th.
You guys will get one for sure.
So I'm talking about. Hey, man, if you get another body shot KO,
Hey,
we're gonna bring you back.
Hey, for sure.
You know-
I think I'm gonna finish it up with the left one this
The
time.
left,
Ooh,
that Canelo left hook.
Okay.
Hurt someone's liver this time
Yeah,
around.
shit. You know, low key, I kind of promised Trenches that they will come on after the fight. But if you get that body shot KO,
So when I get that
postpone
body,
it.
after
Don't
I
tell
get
him.
that body
Don't tell him.
shot KO,
We're gonna
I'm gonna give you
shove
a
him.
call.
yeah, let's get it.
after.
We'll postpone them. Don't tell them though. I don't think they'll listen this far into the episode. Yeah,
So appreciate you guys having me on.
Yeah,
man.
bro.
yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah, so for me, dude, I feel lucky every time we do a podcast because you don't know who you're gonna meet, you know what kind of person they are. I always feel blessed, man, just because we always meet new people, and you're like another one added to the people that are just doing good
I
stuff.
told you he was a cool guy, Chris.
Yeah,
You
I
didn't
mean,
believe me,
you
but
always overhype. You're always overhyped, bro. But yeah, dude, appreciate it, man.
Yeah, I really
Keep doing your thing,
you guys
bro.
you guys are really cool guys. You know.
thank
Get
you.
good vibes off you guys. So
You're the second person to say that, bro. 140 episodes.
I know, bro. Only 2 on
Shit.
the
fucking kidding you?
I'm just joking.
For real?
I'm joking.
For sure. Yeah.
Nah, but yeah, man. Shout out to all of the Jackrabbit Boxing Academy.
Shout out
Shout out to all the coaches. Shout out to Ivan. Shout out to Trevor, Zoe. I don't know if I'm forgetting anybody that you see on the daily here.
Not on the daily. I'll shout out my own guy, Chase Your Dreams Performance. You know, gets me strong and ready for my fight.
For sure.
Yeah, send a check if you want that part of the podcast. Man. Ain't type of no free promo anymore, man. Nah, but that's dope, man. Thank you for coming out. And next
Appreciate
time
it.
we'll do a little longer one too. And shout out to Shay too, who couldn't make it today. Shay,
We'll get him
also
on.
Another boxer here from the Jackrabbit Boxing Academy. Cool story as well. But yeah, man, thank you, bro.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Yeah.
And you know what, man? Before we get in, you're gonna do the outro.
Yeah.
You're gonna take us out, bro. You're getting good at this podcast thing, so you're gonna take us out. But for you guys who are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and follow us at Against Ropes. And yeah, man, we're out of here. Tayden, take us out, man. Bring the heat.
Appreciate you guys listening. This is Against the Ropes podcast. You guys have a good one. Like my boy Gio said, like, subscribe, and share. Have a good day, guys.
Talking about, baby. Let's go.
Let's go, mate.
We out, mate.
Hola amigos, soy Juan Francisco Gallo AtR. Quiero mandar un saludo para mis amigos de Contra las Cuerdas. Échenle muchas ganas. Un abrazo, muchas bendiciones.
Shout out to Against the Ropes. You know what mine is? Let's box, bitches. It's almost fight night.
Shout out to Against the Ropes. Thank you for the support. Keep doing your thing. You're doing a great job. So thank you and best wishes.
Against the Ropes. Huge shout out to Against the Ropes. Against the Ropes.
Shout out to Against the Ropes. Thank you guys for the interview, and hope to see you guys soon.
Against the Ropes, always doing the right thing.
Shout out to Against the Ropes, man. I appreciate you guys for having me, taking the time out y'all day.
Against the Ropes, #1.
Freddie Roach.
Thank you very much.